How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We're gonna be just jamming the same 75 as we did last stream. We're trying out an Ignoble Hierarch Abzan list where we're main decking Dauthi Voidwalker and Tarak Dread Cantor. I mentioned in the last video, there's just a lot of I like a lot having Stoneforge Mystic and Ignoble Hierarch together. I feel like they work together in terms of just making the equipment a lot less clunky, and being able to hard cast Barrier Skull and Cauldron is real. And to combo with that, like Grist is nice with Mandorks because we have extra sacrifice fodder. And then just the black mana drained by Ignoble Hierarch makes stuff like Turak a lot easier to cast. I definitely like being a little more black heavy, i.e. Turak and Dauthi Voidwalker with discard spells. So this build felt pretty good, so we're just gonna try to run it back. Essentially the same 75. I mentioned at the end of last stream I wasn't sure if I wanted 2 Necromenches, but it did win us the game against Living End, so I think it's worth exploring a little bit more. And on top of that, like I don't know if I want I don't know what the second slot should be. Like I definitely think having one is fine. I just don't know what I want to do with the second copy. But I do want to just get the ball rolling here. We went 4-1 last stream, and they only lost to Blue Egg Murktide where we just didn't draw a third land, and I think we could easily won that game if we did. And then game 3 they just have the nut hand, unfortunately, and that's just kind of what happens against Blue Red. Like I feel like Blue Red just has hands that are just like unbeatable no matter what you play. Like quick clock plus like counter magic backup with aggressive hand is just kind of absurd. So so that's Inquisition into Tarmogoyf. So unfortunately we are on the draw, and we don't have a removal spell, the Ragavan. So I think we're just gonna have to Inquisition, hope their monkey doesn't hit us too hard. I think we'll take the Consider here. That way that they can't feel the Murktide. And they are lacking Delirium, so we can protect this Tarmogoyf. God hope that this Ragavan doesn't hit us too hard. Hit a Triumph. Okay, so no Triumph available for us this game. So we can make Tarmogoyf into a 3-4. Okay, that's the card they drew. This game's gonna be kind of tough. We kind of needed a Thoughtseize for the Murktide. Beseiju. I'm gonna get Gala Shrine here. They do have a fetch, so they can... What we can do is we can Inquisition the Heat, play Dauthi Voidwalker. And then we can hopefully track the Murktide the following turn if they don't have enough feel for it. Cool. So let's Inquisition here. Actually, if we Inquisition, they can cast a Murktide the following turn, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So do we have to ink Dauthi Voidwalker first? Just so it doesn't... So just so they don't get Murktide next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think we have to lead on Voidwalker, which is kind of awkward. But do we want to protect the Voidwalker? It's kind of awkward. This is like an awkward line if we want to lead on the Voidwalker. Because there's essentially just throwing a Voidwalker away. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, I think we just like auto lose this Murktide. I guess we have the, again, like we have the Lingering Souls, right? So I think we lead on Voidwalker first. I think we have to. And hopefully we could tag that Murktide with the Tarak. Oh, they have the counter spell. Okay, so that it anyway. 1, 2, 3. So they topped with their Darcy. So I guess we should just Inquisition take the heat in case they hit Delirium. Really wish this was a Thoughtseize. So they can make a 6/6 Murktide. Hopefully they just don't cast the Murktide, which is... Damn it. If we're on the play, this Turk would have been very good. Unfortunately, they're just gonna just play a Murktide, and this Turk is kind of slow. Unfortunate. They might be scared to like not even want to cast this Murktide either. They have a counter spell in hand. Yeah. 7/7 Murktide. I mean, I guess we might as well just Tarak, right? We get Lingering Souls, but I feel like we needed to take their last card. And then we can kind of potentially crack back. We'll just crack here. You kind of need a top deck Dam, I guess, as a potential outer here. But we'll just do all this. Offering a trade for Ragavan to Tarak. There's already land creature trading. Is our last card a Ragavan? Bend the land. So this Darcy is still small. You gotta hope that their last couple draws are poor. Looks like it. One Dam. Kai'Sa would also be good too. Stoneforge Mystic. See if this is a counter spell. So if this resolves, I guess we just get Sword of Fire and Ice. Save some mana here. Oh, do they have Force? If they have Force, then I just got absolutely bodied. They didn't charm the Stoneforge? That's so weird. Six. So they go to 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7. We'll attack like this. Do we want to be dead to a removal spell? That's true, but I feel like that's so greedy. So if we go like this, they go to 8. Can we do 8 next turn? 5, 6. We block. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I guess we just go like this, and then if we top deck a removal spell, that's outs there too. I think this is safer. And then we don't die to a single rule spell. If we draw Sword and Fire and Ice, that's an out too. If we draw Cauldron, that's also an out. I think about blocking. Wow, that's so good for us, actually. That's so good for us. Wow. I love it. We... I really wanted them to attack. We need a Grist or a Dam. So we have 4 outs total. Okay, they top deck the Ragavan. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're 1 short from exiling the Murktide. Five, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're 1 mana short from exiling the Murktide. Do we wait? Kind of want to just get in there. Six plus 7 is 13. Oh, man. I guess I should... Oh, we only have 1 March anyway, so it's fine just to pass. Okay. Looks like they're just drawing lands as well. That's not quite good enough, unfortunately. We're dead to 2 removal spells. Looks like they're just drawing lands too. That'll do it. Okay. We need another card type at the graveyard, or we could just draw another Ignoble Hierarch. If we draw another Ignoble Hierarch this turn, we can attack through. I'm glad I'm not the only one that has top decks like that in these spots. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, the worst thing is they just have a bunch of counter magic lined up in their hand. Okay, they have another one. Do they have another Archmage's Charm? If they have Cauldra, we chump one, and I guess we can chump the other. And then we just re-equip Cauldra onto something else and then attack back. I'd rather just get in the damage now, because we could block the Cauldra on the crackback if need be. I think we play the land now. What a game. What a fucking game. Oh, man. So, damn. Endurance. Veil of Summer. Don't really know what to cut. Maybe we could trim a Hierarch. Maybe we could trim a March. I could see trimming Thorax. That's a little clean, right? I like keeping IOK post board just because they're a counterspell deck, so just clearing the counterspells out of the way is pretty good. Put them well into 6. We will keep with a. Nice redemption, Sandy. Nice redemption. This is again kind of awkward because if they go to Rome Monka, we can't really answer it right now. Okay. Targeting us. Surprised they did that first. I guess we Inquisition first. think this Hierarch is just gonna die, probably. Oh. I think we take the counter spell and just like set up this dam or this endurance. Yeah, I think we take the counter spell. Like, we're gonna lose their early game, but we're gonna win the mid game. They drew the second land. So I wonder if they'll bolt my Hierarch here. That's a fine hit. You can have that one. You can have a 1/2 square. Tron is just kind of clunky in this matchup, unfortunately. I don't think it's like good. Endurance. So I'm honestly okay with cashing in a dam next turn, I think. Or just going endurance too. Oh, I saw that on Instagram. I definitely think it's a little loose for sure. Definitely a little loose. Nothing too crazy, please. So they can go counterspell and consider. So we're gonna go Triome here. I think I'm gonna endurance after they cast this consider. So after they bin this. So we take another hit. We go to 3. We could potentially stabilize. They just draw the card off consider. Okay, now we need to draw a untapped source for dam. We're technically not dead. We could Prismatic Ending Darcy and then Chomp. I guess stranger things have happened. Okay. Do we want to change anything on the play? Don't think so. Let's try it back. Did they reveal Bolt? I don't think they did. I don't think if they had a Bolt we knew about it. On the play is a lot easier though. That's for sure. Alright, let's get a good hand deck. I think we're gonna mulligan this. Sounds a lot better. It's awkward because like we kind of want, like, how much do we want to play around Blood Moon? And like this Triumph is kind of awkward. But I think we have to play it on turn 1. I wish I could lead on Dork here. This is why we need an Abzan Dork. Okay. Fristo Kawhi, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. We'll get Sword. Kind of tempted to damn the Darcy if it comes to it, but I don't know. Okay, they bottomed with Mishra's Bauble. Castle. They're gonna lead on Sword first. Don't think they'll keep in Spell Pierce in the post in this matchup post board. Because next turn I want to be able to go like a Hierarch equip versus it's just more mana efficient than just going Hierarch. I don't think we want a dam here. We do want another white source to set up a Wrath if need be though. That's really aggressive. Bottom explosives. They're struggling to have Delirium here. So we're holding off on playing the castle in case we draw a land to play the Hierarch. So they could have Unholy Heat for the Goyf. That would be unfortunate, but I haven't played Legacy in literally years. Literal years. I have 4 cards. Are any of them Unholy Heat? Thinking about playing a Murktide, huh? Unholy Heat check. They're unholy. They would have just slammed it, right? Do they run Prismari Command? I think this still keeps blue to red, right? It does not. Does not. Fortunately, we can't equip either. I wanted to keep the Hierarch back in case they had like a dash rag banner. I guess I would have played the Tarmogoyf anyway, so that's a misplay on my part for sure. Seven. Looks like a Murktide to me. So their last card's blue card plus force. The last card could be Unholy Heat. I guess we tap like that. Oh, but then we can't Dam plus Unholy Heat, though. Or Dam plus Voidwalker, I mean. So I think we could like this. I don't think we're going to Wrath anyway. Yeah. Stoneforge. I think that's better than Dauthi Voidwalker. Damn first, Pillar and Spell Pierce. So we're 1 mana off Cauldron, so we might as well just get it. So even if they kill the Stoneforge. So they need double bolt. Such a close game. They have the attack, so they need like dress down plus blocker. Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna activate the Stoneforge. And like unless they like, if they like pass with 3 mana open, I'm not gonna activate the Cauldron, or I'm not gonna put the Cauldron in play. I'm gonna play Voidwalker first, I think. And I think I attack with just the Goyf. Actually, no. I attack with Goyf and Stoneforge. That way, next turn Voidwalker is lethal if need be. I want to play around Archmage's Charm. This doesn't play around Dress Down. So let's do that. Yeah, I should have tapped the Hierarch. Interesting. Goyf is still 6/7. Wow. Close one. What a game. What a game. That extra, like, these Exalted triggers, man. They add up. And, like, if we had drawn another Hierarch that game 1, we also would have just been able to attack through. I mean, we won that game anyway, but, like, we would have forced blocks, which would have been kind of crazy. Off to a good start. But yeah, you want to play around Archmage's Charm, which they revealed game 2, I believe. Like the way we lose that game is we flash in the Cauldron, we attack with it, and they just steal it before. I guess we just don't attack then, but then we just like really behind because they just have a really good blocker now. But I guess we could just like re-equip it the following turn if we had drawn another land. But I still think that it's just safer just to not activate the Cauldron yet. We're on the draw with this hand, but has a lot of interaction. All our mana. We have all the colors. I wish we're on the play though, because we can condition into Tarmogoyf. Versus now we're on the draw. We probably have to go like Prismatic Ending. Never mind, it gets burn. So I'll get the green man in play first. Because we're probably going to lean on Goyf here. Okay. Probably just take the Bolt. So next turn they can Spike plus Skewer. So 3, 6, 9. We go to 9. We go to 8, fetch, play Tarmogoyf, and then hopefully that's good enough. Get the Foundry. So I'm going to hold up Helix. Unless they drew like Skullcrack or something, which I don't think they would just aggressively do. So Goyf's a 3/4. Okay. We know they have 6 points of burn in hand. We're at virtual 5. This Tarak is a little slow. Oh. Okay. Do they just have 9 points of burn? 5. We'll go to 2. Okay, that's fair. Alright, can we fade a bunch of draws? If they draw a bunch of creatures, okay. That doesn't count as a redraw. They need to play a creature here. Okay. Unfortunate. So about the Thoughtseizes, we're at the Voidwalkers. What's cool is we didn't reveal the Stoneblade package. That's gonna be kind of nice. I think we board in the Chalice. Maybe board in a Sword. A couple of crime punishments. This stops Rift Bolt, but I think that's kind of loose. Because we can board in the second dam, I guess. I could board in Force for Eidolon, I guess. Probably better than the Sword. Probably better than the Sword. Good old burn. I think if we had Hierarch, I think the Turek would have been fast enough, but fortunately not. We're also on the draw too. Maybe on the play, the Turek might have been faster without the Hierarch, but probably not. But 33 viewers, really appreciate you tuning in and hanging out. Hope you all are having a good Friday. Trying to jam a quick league in before dinner time. Before the Abzan Queen comes home. I think she wants to work out before dinner, so. I think we have to keep this. It's like our first land drop is painful, but it's like not bad after that. So They might even bolt it, which would be kind of nice too. Guide, okay. Prismatic Ending. Okay, never mind. We're gonna be spending the mana on Prismatic Ending that, actually. So now that Goyf will be pretty big. As long as I don't play an Eidolon here, we're in a decent spot, I think. We go Hierarch plus Grist, mill with Grist, and this Goyf gets in potentially for 4 at minimum if we don't mill anything. Okay, unfortunate. It's actually not too bad because... Ooh. I think we played Grist, though. If we go Hierarch... I kind of like just getting the Grist down, honestly. I know the Hierarch sets us up, but I feel like I just want to be more mana efficient. I should have played it first, actually, in case I hit another Grist, and it would have grown the Goyf. But any thoughts on Blossoming Calm in 75? I think so. If the meta comes to a point where like Belcher is really, really popular, I like Blossoming Calm there because it's a little bit more versatile. But if you're like really scared of burn, I much prefer Collect Brutality if it's specifically burn. But I could see arguments for both. I think it just depends on what you're trying to attack, because Blossoming Calm is good against Belcher, while Collective Brutality is good against like other creature decks. So yeah, it just depends. I mean, their Summit King is gonna be painful. Okay. Are they attacking me or are they attacking Gristerino? They're all attacking me. Cool. I'll block. So I go to 8. So I go to 6. We make 2 blockers. Yeah. Oh, we milled the plains. It's funny. So let's just mill now. Mill the Tarmogoyf. Hit a Sanctifier. Interesting. Do we attack here? Bolt this. Hit this. Take 2. What a... I think we attack. I think we have to end the game. I honestly wasn't expecting to play against Burn in the league. I just feel like Burn has kind of disappeared. But obviously, as per usual, once you expect a deck to not be around, it comes back to bite you in the ass, right? So. That looks lethal as long as I don't kill one of my creatures. Okay. So I board in the crime punishments. Punishment x equals 1. The Torak was pretty good there, huh? This is also why like people are like saying, "Oh, we should run 4 Thoughtseize, 4 Thoughtseize, 4 Thoughtseize, 2 Inquisitions better." And granted, against blue red, it would have been nice to take the Murktide, but you just can't ignore burn. I don't know, especially because this is just one of our better matchups. I just feel like it's just free. Okay, so we got to hope that they're very creature heavy hand. That's doesn't look like a creature heavy hand. Oh, thank you. That was like literally the best draw. We can prismatic ending the vortex. I think we just take the charm, which is the most damage. I think we take charm. Hey, how's it going, Andrea? Thanks for the sub, buddy. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think we take the land that deals the most damage. Because we can just deal with this vortex easy. All gone. All gone. Thing is, they do have 6 points of burn now, so it's kind of scary. Iggy. So we can track them next turn. So as long as they don't spike next turn, that'd be fine. They might bolt my Hierarch, which is interesting. Okay. So they have, again, 6 points of burn. This Tarak hopefully is big game here. They're at a virtual 5. I'm gonna try them. Just in case they kill my Hierarch in a turn, I'm gonna tap it this time. So we're gonna at least hopefully take some burn. So they'll probably bolt here, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go to 5. And another that triple bolt, jeez. Okay, well we have a quick clock. We just gotta dodge. Oh, sure. 4 prismatic ending, baby. So we have 2 green left, yeah. So we'll play another Hierarch. Attack for 6. Play a second Tarmogoyf. Fade. Oh. Sword? Got fade 1 draw, as per usual against burn. 1 draw, please. Looks like they're tanking. Is it tank, 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 bolt? Tank, 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 bolt. If they have deflecting palm, we can push. Wow. So close. So close. Oh my god. It's funny because I just added these concealed courtyards and living more slate to the mana base. A lot of people are like shitting on them. And I don't know why. But really appreciate the sub again, buddy. 11 months is a long time. Almost a full year, buddy. Really appreciate the support. How's Fab going for you? I follow you on Twitter, obviously, so like I always see you posting about it. I know you're mentioning something. I think your latest was something like broken about it or something like that. I don't know if there's any discourse in it because I know people are pretty happy with the game. Or maybe it's just because it was like the first like convention thing since the COVID, right? I don't know. Oh, nice. That sounds fun. Sounds fun. Oh my. On the draw. This triumph is getting kind of awkward and awkward and awkward. I think we have to play on turn 1. And then we can go Prismatic getting plus Hierarch on 2. And then ideally, if we draw another land, we can Triarch on 3. That would be ideal. We're on the draw, so if we draw like a white source, it might be better just to Hierarch on 1. So if we draw a land, that might change things, but assuming we don't. He starts poster in a sec, and looks like we're getting some Ice Forge stuff. Here's a bit like Delver. Nice. I guess you'd have to like explain it as like an analogous to like what it is in Magic, right? Otherwise, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Because like I follow a bunch of other people that kind of switched over to Fab as well, and they're like talking about all these archetypes. I'm like, bro, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Just keep scrolling. So I don't know. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Have you played Magic recently at all? That's the real question. So our opponent went Mishra's Bauble, target themselves. We're against blue red again. Alright, so we're gonna have to play a Tron here, because if they draw a monkey off that, then we need to do it. I kind of want them to play a 1-drop just so we can Prismatic ending it and play Hierarch. I kind of don't want to play Stoneform Mystic right now. Are they on a 1-lander? Oh, nice. That's sick. Okay. So looks like they kept... Oh, I was going to say they kept a 1-lander, but they did not. Or maybe they drew it. I don't know. Stoneforge Mystic. We kind of need another land. They might bolt this, which would suck. Yeah, they're going to. Spending a heat on it's pretty good, though. We need to hit our land drops, though. Thanks. Just could get a counter spell. Archmage's Charm, sure. I wouldn't mind another land next turn, and then we can Tarak. It's the highest ceiling play. If they have Counterspell, they have Counterspell. It's the most mana intensive play because the next turn, if we draw another 2-drop, we can double spell. Yeah, purely is this weekend, huh? We think we just have to jam this. I mean, we could have read that, but off chance they just have a bunch of removal in hand. I think we just need it to resolve. Okay. I don't know if they main deck a Blood Moon, but I feel like we need to do this. We have basic Swamp as well, so... You paid your dues, though. It's, you know how Magic works. They're a little delayed, right? So... They're banned, okay. Because I remember the last time... Fuck, they found a Murktide. So we need to find a Dam. They also have 3 cards in hand. Because I remember I think the last stream I watched, you were doing a bunch of like box openings and stuff. I don't think I recall you streaming much though. Okay, we're just gonna die to this 8/8 as I just hold up a handful of counter magic. So I'm gonna hold off on this on pushing now. I want to see if I draw a Dam, which I might, and then I could just stand the board. I am going to push now though, because I don't want to do this and then they bolt in response and they get an extra surveil trigger. But this ain't looking good, boys. This ain't looking good. Okay, back on Murktide is fine. No, actually, no. Are we just dead? 1, 2, 3. No, 1 short. Okay. Oh no! Now we're dead. Now we are dead. Okie dokie. How did we cyber last? I think we trimmed the Hierarch. I think we trimmed the March. Did we trim a Tarak? I think it was like this. Even if we like sandbag the stone when all those cards there, I think we still would have lost just because they had everything. They had like 4 cards in hand, no threat. Oh, I want the Veil. Maybe just trim a Voidwalker. Get that in there. This matchup makes me want like 2 Veils too. Just based on like that game one, right? And it won us the match against. I guess it didn't win us the match, but definitely like pulled us ahead. Like where they tried to counterspell our Tarmogoyf and we just veiled. Like maybe I just want a second veil instead of the second Necromantia. I feel like that's a fine change too. Definitely not having Esper Sentinel makes this matchup a lot harder for sure too. This hand kind of sucks. I think this hand is a little bit better. Definitely one of those things where like the Stoneblade match. Oops, the Stoneblade deck package definitely doesn't feel that great against blue-red Murktide for sure. Oh, I just bombed the Cauldron. Kept 7. Probably just Jan Tarmogoyf first. Well, the matchups where having Hierarch instead of Sentinel sucks, but it's not like we had that in the opener anyway. Computer's lagging. Okay. Naturally, drawing the equipment is kind of trash. That means the second Snowforce Mystic has nothing to find. If they attack with this monkey, I'm probably trading. Just kidding. Yeah, maybe it was better to just Tarmogoyf there. Or to not play Tarmogoyf. I think we have to push this, right? Play around counterspell. Our hand was just kind of just not lined up great anyway. Like
it's official. Anyway. You suck.
Nice redemption. I mean, the argument is to play Stoneforce Mystic first, I guess. Especially because we have the second one. Yeah, maybe it's just better to play Stoneforce Mystic at minimum. Wow, early Murktide would be great for us. I don't mind hitting just a land drop here. God damn it. I mean, we will damn the Murktide, but god damn it. So now they're going to hide behind a wall of counter magic here. But we're just going to have to throw this out there just because... Yeah. It'd be funny if this was a dress down. Then we just have the Batter Skull. Oh. I think we get the sword here. Okay. I guess we're bluffing Veil of Summer too. Fuck! Damn it. That's fine. It's like similar to game 1. I think we just pass. I don't think it's worth losing our sword. This castle's also kind of awkward now. Can't deploy anything. I might actually just draw a card next turn. Golly. Got 7 cards already. I think we're just gonna pass. I'm kind of tempted to take 6 and draw a card though. I actually really might do it. Okay. Okay. Now it's kind of a real option because I kind of want to hit a land drop. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I really want to do it. It's so greedy though. I think we just have to wait. That's a fine draw too. So next turn we can go sword, hold a veil. We'll just do that actually. We could play the sword first. I think we play the sword first. That way, any creature we top deck, we just equip right away. I'm gonna play this because it doesn't die to a bolt. They go blue land, Archmage's turn, that sucks, but... Cool, they're gonna spend all their mana. Hit a hierarch, that's cute. Oh, okay. Untap land I would take. Endurance. I guess we do it now. And then we attach a sword. And then next turn we equip a Batter Skull to it. Yeah. Again, I feel like the Stoneblade package does feel good though. It just, for some reason, it just does. And I guess maybe with Luris Ban format getting a little bit slower, maybe that's why. Taiju K. Apologies if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. I think I'm gonna swap the second Necromancer for a second Veil of Summer. I feel like it's just better. Okay. Nice emote. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying this Abzan content. I feel like when this deck doesn't run Esper Sentinel, we do lose points in this matchup, but I feel like we gain a lot of percentage points against like everything else, except for maybe blue-white control. Okay. I like this hand because we can play around Blood Moon. Okay, so that's the card they drew. Looks like a really reactive hand. If we draw basic plains or basic swamp, I think actually fine, because then we know what we're going to draw. So we're going to get basic plains for sure. Force no force mystic. I guess we just get basic force for endurance. Cyber Crystal City. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. So this time a Blood Moon. It's not the end of the world. We can Prismatic Ending. Okay, that's fine. Probably get Overgrown Tomb with Verdant Catacombs. That way this castle comes into play untapped. I'll probably just like pass, play over endurance at the end of their end step. Oh man, that makes me want to get Temple Garden with this Verdant Catacombs, so we can double so forth. But then we can't with this castle. Since we have outs to Blood Moon, I guess we could just get Overgrown Tomb. It sucks that we can't double spell after we endurance, unfortunately. I think we'll pass. Okay. Gee, this 8's a counter spell. Okay. White Source would be great here. Hierarch. So I think I got sword here. Just start moving the sword all around. Oh crap, I wanted to play land. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, that's pretty brutal. Okay. Okay, didn't get punished. Let's play this first to bait. So we will not. Get the attack. Yeah, I know they know sword. Well, that's what we're like. They're obviously like wanting to counter the sword, right? So we're just gonna play the long game. I mean, we kind of did though. So now it's like they have to kill the Stoneforge Mystic, and we just are like they're on the back foot right now, which is exactly what we want. Okay. Murktide. Okay. So we'll damn the Murktide play sword. Fetch a Triumph. So now they have to hold up removal spell for this Hierarch, which is nice bait. If we draw another land, that'd be great. Because then we could equip and force him to kill the Hierarch, and then we can cast Spider Skull. So yeah, they're just digging for removal here. Is this another Murktide? Oh, okay, sure. So land off the top would be really good for us. Or just another threat, too. Okay. Did not expect this to resolve. Oh, so good. Deck, I love you so much sometimes. Oh. Interesting. Are they... I'll probably just top it, right? I think I'll top. Okay. Okay, so that means they're looking for a lot of help, huh? Okay, that's fine. Shouldn't have topped it, huh? Shouldn't have topped it. Some Murktide. So we can Prismatic Ending the Tarmogoyf. Need some help here. That counts. Veil of Summer is an interesting draw. They F6'd. They're digging. So now they can't even Archimage's Charm Culture. Let's fucking go. Kind of a brutal league, though. Positive record achieved, yeah. It's definitely a rough road, though. Just 2-1 every match, but take what we can get. Beating blue-red twice is definitely feels pretty good. It's definitely a match, like I mentioned, where since we aren't running Esper Sentinels, I have my reservations on kind of losing percentage points there. But goddamn, like that Stoneforge Mystic package feels good, huh? I've mentioned I've constantly mentioned because people are always like, oh, why aren't you playing Abzan Saga anymore? And I don't know, for some reason I feel like Abzan just Urza Saga in general just isn't for some reason just isn't well positioned. I just don't know. I don't know if it's just because like what's tier 1 nowadays. Maybe because like there's no Death Shadow anymore to like prey on, because I feel like those type like I feel like decks like Rakdos mid range, Grixis Shadow, like all those decks kind of fell off, and those are the decks where like you just slam Urza Saga and they just can't beat it, and maybe that's why. Where versus like something like Living End or like Rhinos, like they kind of don't care about the Urza Saga. I mean, they kind of do. Like against Rhinos, they could, they're kind of scared of like a Shadow Spear on a Tarmogoyf or a Construct, but they have so many answers to it, like Archmage's Charm, Brazen Borrower, etc. So it's like they're not like cold to it. I don't know, but like the Stoneblade package just feels so good. We're on the draw again. We don't have Ignoble Hierarch again, but I think this hand has a lot of interaction. It's fine. Prismatic Ending. One time. Prismatic Ending. Why isn't this a Prismatic Ending? Oh, we just had a white card too. Why aren't we on the play? We could have Voidwalker plus Thoughtseized. I think we kind of just have to cheese him out. I think we just have to go Voidwalker on 2. And then hope they have nothing. Oh, they're Tron. That makes me feel a lot better about my decision to not cast Thoughtseize on 1. They could run Dismembered though, which is scary. That's not a good draw. They have this number. Okay. Double Thoughtseize is kind of interesting. Okay, so they don't have Tron yet. So we'll just take both threats here. So they're left with Chalice plus Mine. We have the March for it. Play this and pass. Play the Mine. So I got a Chalice. Okay. So we don't have to march that yet until we draw a 2-drop. We also have this too. I'm kind of interested just to Prismatic getting the Relic, honestly. I think I do that. Just so it makes Tarmogoyf live. Since there's a creature in our opponent's graveyard, let's just do that. Are we going to be able to hard cast this Cauldron? That's the real question. Matter Reshaper, sure. We'll crack this. Probably just make them sack with Kai's Gala, make a 1/1. Expedition map, damn it. So they have Tron. I guess I'll keep this Catacombs untapped in case we don't want to draw a Fatal Push. It's not bad. Oh, fuck me. Fuck. God damn it. Forgot about the Chalice. Fuck me. Oh, I'm so fucking bad at this game. I'm so bad at this game. Oh, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. I guess it wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. Okay. That makes me feel better about this situation. Or not. I guess we have an out now. Yeah, we would have had a Stoneforge Mystic. Fuck me. I'm so bad at this game. Got too excited. Let me slow down. Song is not good. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, we weren't winning this game. Not when they draw like that. Okay, that's fine. I just feel better about it, though. Makes me feel better about it. This gets E-Tron. I'm not sure if it actually wanted Dabbing Spears, but I think it's fine. It's hard to justify what to cut, though. We're already down to 2. Maybe trim a pending. You want 6 cards? Yikes. Just have to trim a souls. I feel like Dauthi Voidwalker isn't that great against E-Tron, I feel like. Maybe we have to trim a Tarmogoyf because they have relics. Maybe trim a Hierarch too. Just all the trims. Maybe we don't want Necromentia. Like, they don't need Tron. Maybe we don't want the Thrun. We're gonna keep this. I think we're gonna lead on Thoughtseize. They have triple map. Oh god. This is a hand where if we had that March game 1, I think it would have been fine. Like if we had our game 1 hand, I think it would have been a lot lined up better. Because now we just lose a Saga. Land. I mean, this is what we get for keeping this hand, right? Pithing Needle. Ideally, would Prismatic Ending it, so we'll just pass. So they're not gonna get any value off it, so they're gonna... So I think I'm gonna get Cauldron here. So they can Karn plus Bridge. But we can Prismatic Ending the Bridge. They already have Pithing Needle in hand. So they can Karn plus Bridge plus Needle. Maybe I was supposed to just take the Needle? Oh, okay, sure. We need another white mana. Then we can Prismatic Ending. Oh no, we can't. Cannot do that line. Okay, we need another white source. We got a white source. Guess we just have to draw another Prismatic Ending. I think I played this game so shitty. So now they can Karn plus Bridge. Which, to be fair, we can potentially get under. If we draw Prismatic Ending, we're in a good shape. If we draw Force of Vigor, that'd be even better. Oh, that's a good attack. That also plays too. That also plays too. Weird how they're getting basic swamp. We're like surprisingly in this game. Are they looking for a Dismember? Oh, they found a Dismember? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness gracious. If they found the Dismember off that relic, that's pretty tilting. So they can just get Ballista with the Karn. If that's the case, we just did anyway. Yeah, we crawled back enough, though. It's kind of decent, but... I played the game really shitty, though. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Because I could have... If I took the needle, I could have besieged a land. I'm gonna use the restroom and shake it off, and then I'll be right back and finish the league. I think this happens when I like rush my decisions. Like I'm trying to finish this league before 5:30. Obviously, that didn't happen. So I'm like rushing these decisions to finish. And obviously, it's 5:26. So let's try to play a little bit better. Inquisition into Tarmogoyf is a great opener. I think this is the first time we're on the play too, which feels nice. Their hand could be anything. Their hand could be anything. Probably target themselves. I don't like playing the Tarn first. I think it's better to target. They targeted me and then shuffled. I don't like how they're using their scry checks because they're not using it at all. They found the Darcy. feel like they should have bobbled themselves first. So we'll see if they have Delirium here. They mill the bobble. Put a bobble in play. So they don't have Delirium yet. I think let's just deploy a Tarmogoyf. We need an enchantment so those Goyf can get out of Holy Heat range. That is what the one thing I miss about these Urza Saga decks, is the fact that Goyfs can be 6/7 and grow out of Unholy Heat. Oh yeah, no, I appreciate your raid earlier today, Breeding Pool. My to-do list, I was actually trying to follow you on Twitch, but I wanted to. I like to follow people when they're live, so then it's a little bit. It looks cooler, but you know, details, details. Grist is a good draw. I guess it's safe to Thoughtseize first, because if we hit the heat, then it gets put in the graveyard. No, welcome. I really appreciate. I really appreciate it. Ooh, Death's Shadow. I guess we just take the Shadow. They don't have Unholy Heat yet. Yeah, I think we just take the Shadow. If this was a spot removal spot, I would have left it, but I think we just go like this. So that their one heat trades with our one Tarmogoyf. Kind of in the back foot. I haven't played against Grixis Death Shadow in a long time, huh? Okay, so hopefully they don't find a sorcery or another instant. They did not. So they probably found another removal spell. Yeah. Which is fine. We just slam Grist. We know all the cards in their hand, I think. Slam a Grist. See if we mill something. Dash. Okay. They kind of. I kind of don't like that. I think they need a blocker. I don't. They just like literally just. They just didn't need to do that. They could have just played the Ragavan and bought another turn. Never mind. Never mind. Forget everything I said. Oh man. Okay. Since they're on Death Shadow, I think we want punishments because we can actually wipe their whole board. Ooh, Chalice is actually an interesting one. If we Chalice on one, like it just turns off the whole deck. Much better than playing Tarmogoyf with so much unholy heat just makes you cry. Yeah, you just gotta fight through it, right? Like, what's the difference between unholy heat and like the Grixis the Shadow playing Fatal Push? It feels worse, but it's one of those things where like if you have like an endurance or something, it can pay off, right? I don't know if I want endurance in this matchup though, because of the fact that like if they were on Murktide, I would 100% want it, right? But like against Death Shadow, I mean it does like Stonewall Darcy and Monkey, so it's definitely worth considering. I think I want them more like Voidwalkers. I think we can trim discard maybe. We didn't see any counter magic. I'm assuming they're on like Drown the Lock, right? March isn't that clunky in this matchup, so I think I can keep that. Maybe we just like trim 3 Thoughtseizes and a Tarak. Keep the 2 pushes. I think we want all the dorks, honestly. I don't know. I don't think we want Veil because we didn't see push. All we saw were Unholy Heats. It could be good against discard, but on the draw, I don't like it. Definitely, I'm interested in this Chalice and see how good this Chalice is. It turns off RLO run drops like Hierarch and stuff, but like, it's whatever. There's an argument for Thrun, but I think Thrun is just... I just don't like Thrun against Shadow decks, just because of the fact that they're kind of clunky. Like, all their threats are 1 mana, so when we pay 4 mana, and we kind of need to hold up 2 mana to regenerate it, because we need to, like, block a Death Shadow, doesn't feel great. There's an argument for bringing in Sword of Feast of Famine, too, but... like, it just fights through Shadows as well, but... I think it's fine. This like auto dies to a monkey, but I think we'll keep it. We can just go Tarak on 2, and then Kaya's got on 3, or Endurance. Again, this hand is a little clunky, but I think it's fine. Secret Mode of Tarak, I just cast it on 2. Don't monkey me. Do not... Okay. Out. Why did they bobble? I don't understand our opponent. Why did they bobble after? I don't understand. I don't understand. Don't understand. Not that I'm aware of bad shuffluence. Then again, I haven't seen much Grixis Death Shadow like post Luris bans. I don't really know what they look like, to be honest. I think I want to save that. I'm gonna play by Beseiju first, just so it looks like we are kind of struggling. I think I'm gonna play this Tarak. Oh yeah, yeah. Because I don't want to like play an Endurance as a Beseiju as a 3rd land because it looks like, it'll look like, oh, we're... I feel like this looks like it represents Endurance a lot less. I think I'm okay with baiting and Holy Heat on a Tarak. So they're far off Death Shadow here. Expressive Iteration. So they already have Delirium, but they have Delirium more. So I think I got a main phase this Endurance, actually. Just because I don't want them to... assuming they don't have red mana up. Because if they don't have red mana up, I want to... I want to play around them unholy heating. Like my endurance in response. I want my endurance to live. Targeting me. Okay. Yep. Yeah, so I'm gonna endurance. Just main phase it. Again, I don't want them to I don't want to do this in response and then they unholy heat in response and they can kill my endurance. That's the reasoning for doing this main phase versus another time. Awkward we can't hierarch plus endurance next turn, but I think I'm okay with just like holding up endurance again next turn. So now that they like burn 2 burn spells. Oh, they're spending a terminate. Okay. That's a nice prismatic ending target there. Do I want to play around Drown? I don't think so. I think I'm going to pass. Kind of want to ambush their Darcy. Okay. Do they have Drown? Damn it. It's worst possible. Well, I guess they could have just drowned it anyway, so doesn't really matter. Okay, that's a dead draw. Sword. So we can sack, make a 1/1 play Ignoble Hierarch. Okay. So we could sword equip next turn. They're taking on this expressive iteration. We know what other cards is Ragavan too. Death's Shadow. That's bad. How's it going, Lord? Pretty well, buddy. This is where I wish we had sort of Feast of Famine, I guess. So do they have a spot removal spell? Guess we'll find out. I guess we can equip here. If they kill it, then we can still float mana. And then this spirit can trade with a Ragavan. How's it going, Spider? Hope you're doing, buddy. And even then, maybe I don't even want to trade. I think yes we do. Oh, jeez. Are we going to play to win? I don't think we can block Ragavan here. Happy it's Friday? Yeah, I agree. Oh my god, that's so bad. Hey, thanks for the sub, buddy. Really appreciate it. 30 bucks, man. That's a long time. Technically, we're not dead. They still need a fetch land or something, but... Technically... Oh, yeah, now they're dead. Makes me want Veil now. Oh my goodness, all... all the subs. Really appreciate it, buddy. All their removal seems to be black. I kind of want the sword now. What red splash are you talking about, though? Are you talking about in the deck that we talked about? Again, thanks for the gifts up, buddy. Rick Ryan, Spider Space, the Humu Humu Hawaiian fish name, Fire Breathing Hamster, and Will. Appreciate all the support. Really, really appreciate it. Really? That seems kind of. I mean, you're splashing for red and 6. What other walker would you want in that spot? I don't understand. I don't understand. So this stops drown. Maybe I want this over a hierarch. Instead of like a sword, which is kind of clunkier. We didn't see any discard spell. Oh no, we saw Thoughtseize at the very end. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think we have a ring bearer. I think the point of the build is to like be a mid-range deck with a backup combo. Like you throw a Ragavan at your opponent. Can they deal with it? You throw Stoneforge Mystic with Cauldron. Can you deal with it? You play Urza Saga, make a construct. Can you deal with that? No. And then you come to a point where like, all right, I'm gonna play Devoted Druid and combo off. Can you kill that? And like, I found that with like Mana Dorks, it makes Stoneforge Mystic feel a lot better. That doesn't really involve the red splash, but I just feel like red offering Ren and 6 and Monkey as outs and just being able to loop sagas just feels good. I don't get that argument. We're gonna turn 1 Chalice this baby, huh? Turn 1 Chalice. Or sorry, turn 1 Hierarch. Turn 2 Chalice. Turn 3. Turn 3 Turak. Ragavan is a dork. That's true too. It's very true. And I think Ragavan is a card where like I feel like you want equip like a sword. I think that's where we left off, where it's like I feel like you want a sword because the sword suiting up a Ragavan feels pretty good. And I feel like that's where we talk about Naya, I think, offline, and that's where like I think it's just something just isn't explored. Nice. That's awkward. This is awkward. I think we do it though. That's just how I feel, because it's just, and like it makes your devoted druid better, right? Like the devoted druid's a dead card until you strap a sword to it, and it ends up being a, like, you have to deal with the devoted druid, right? Like how can you can't ignore a devoted druid wearing a sword of fire and ice. You can't. You ever play Toxin or just that just a big sag right now? Sometimes, but 2 months the deck really feels rough, and a lot of them, and I can only take so much. You know, that's what happens when you play shitty decks, though. You know, something like Abzan just way better, right? A little more resilient to power level increases, you know? I think I'm gonna drop a sword here. I think Cauldron and Battlescar are a little too loose. It's just funny how we slam a Chalice and then they... I would like a Black Source off the top. Okay. Oh, I'm surprised you're still on Abzan. Are you surprised that I'm an Abzan, or are you surprised I'm an Abzan and still winning? That's a distinction, right? Clear distinction. I think we'll pass. Lower back tattoo of a siege. I know, that's funny. Maybe I've been on tax that I played Legacy. Interesting. If they deal with this Chalice, we can just unload a bunch of 1-drops too, which is great. Please tell me their hand is all just 1-drops. Do they have a Terminate? They could still have a Terminate. It's telling me this Chalice is good. Living End is red. I draw every living hand every game, and like, well, I mean, that's why you play Grief, right? So you can make use out of the Grief, or out of the Living End. Oh, dude, Pioneer is such a dumpster fire right now. People are like hell hating on it right now, which is kind of not surprising. Okay. Don't hit my Kai's Guile. Thanks. That's nice. I want another land. You're just not gonna draw land. It's fine. Next time we can flash in college. Oh, now there's dead to this equip now too. I don't think they should have fetched. They have 7 cards in hand. This is a homage to Fluffy Wolf, buddy. If Fluffy Wolf 2, this is right up your alley. This is right up your alley. This is from me watching so much Red Prison content. So this is what it's feel like. Just put it at 7 cards in hand, cast a couple expressive iterations. You know, just didn't do anything. Just didn't do anything. Fluffy Wolf, that's for you, buddy. That's for you. Their hand is probably all 1-drops. They obviously didn't have Terminate or Drown or anything, or Kolaghan's Command. And even then, we just play Lingering Souls and they move my sword around and blah 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 blah. We lost to Eldrazi Tron. So we beat Blue Red Murktide twice, Grixis, and oh my goodness, what was the last match? Oh my god. I'm getting old. It was blue red, burn. We beat burn. So blue red, burn, and Grixis Death Shadow lost to Eldrazi Tron. Again, this deck feels really good. As I mentioned, the Stoneforge Mystic package has felt fantastic. The one of Lingering Souls has pulled a lot of weight. I don't know if you want to run two, but just being able to make fodder with insects, have Ignoble Hierarch, being able to sack it and trigger Grist like this main feels so solid. I'm so happy with this shell. I think the only change I want to make is again just swapping a Necromancer for probably a second Veil. Because we don't have Liliana, Veil of Summers doesn't feel as bad either. I feel like when you're running Lilianas, like you're constantly wanting the plus, then you're like, okay, well I have a Veil of Summer that doesn't do anything. But I guess like Blue Red Murktide, where you just have all these counter spells. I think the second Veil was nice because like having Veil of Summer in that matchup is really really good. Like that, it literally just turned the corner for us when we had a Tarmogoyf and we just veiled the counter spell. So another 4-1. We went 4-1 last league, and then I went 4-1 this league. So I think I mentioned this to I think someone on the Discord too, like what the best Abzan shell is, and you can pick between like Urza Saga shells. I don't think you want to be an Esper Sentinel, like I mentioned earlier, like before. Like Esper Sentinel just doesn't feel well positioned right now. I think Stoneforge Mystic actually does feel well positioned. I think that just shows this league where like I think it was matching against Blue Red Murktide, where like we just had all the natural equipment in our hand, and we just like naturally just cast all of them, and like it's just so hard to deal with our opponent, especially sort of Fire Knights. Just moving this equipment around in combination with Hierarch, it's like so nice because you saw even like the last game where like it's like or like the second last game like we had a Hierarch and a Spirit in play, and it's like okay we're gonna suit up the Hierarch first, and it's like okay they kill it. All right, I'll float a mana and then equip the other Spirit. Now it has the sword equipped and we just attack. So it like fights through spot removal so well. Again, I think the main is really solid. I really like the Torax main as well. The Dauthi Voidwalker's main has been really fantastic. Again, the sideboard has felt fine. I think their endurances are a little iffy. I think they're just okay. I think it's just one of those things where like, it's just having free spells is nice. So I think it's just worth it. In a deck that's just kind of fair. So again, I think second Veil of Summer is probably where I want to be. And that's probably what I'm going to be trying next stream. I think I'm going to take the weekend off since I did stream yesterday and today. So I think my next stream will probably be Tuesday. So if you want to support the channel, please hit that follow button. If you want to check out my past streams, all of my streams are going to go on YouTube. I also did a recording with Sane, doing a set review on new Capenna from a BGX point of view. So we go over a lot of cards that have the potential to be in BGX decks. Obviously, there's a lot more Jund cards because River Tear is the Jund color. I guess faction or family or mob or whatever. So that video is going to probably go up maybe tonight or tomorrow, depending on how much time I have to make a thumbnail for that and edit it. But again, if you want to support the channel, hit that follow button. Go to my YouTube and subscribe. I've been trying to hit 1,000 subs on YouTube. I'm at like 600 something, so long way there. But just gotta chug one sub at a time. If you want to check out some chats, I'm going to talk about this deck in the Discord. Please join that. And then if you want to get strap dates, you can follow me on Twitter. Again, my next year will probably be Tuesday. Other than that, let's send y'all on a raid. Really appreciate everyone tuning in and hanging out. I just want to give a shout out to all the support today. We got a bunch of follows. We got Andrea with the sub, and then Andrew with the resub plus 5 gifted subs. That's awesome. So really appreciate all the support, y'all. Let's raid my buddy Fluffball, huh? He's playing red white land destruction. It's fantastic. All right, let's send Fluffball some love. Yeah. Again, hope to see everyone on Tuesday. That's probably when my next stream will be. Other than that, take it easy, stay safe, stay healthy. Catch you next time. Bye.